Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Go ahead and
right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody in the building, man? Appreciate you, man. Welcome to another episode of Coach Me Coach Podcast with your boy, Coach Hayes, on the Coach Hayes Football YouTube channel. Glad to be here, man. A little bit late, but Coach had to take care of some stuff. Just getting back in from Alaska. Was on the PJ, the private jet, man, so I finally made it back. I had to drop that boy Dub off, man, to the Roach Motel. I think his internet a little spotty right now, so shout out to Anything is Everything in the building, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's go on and talk about a couple things. We may not be on here for a long time. We're definitely going to be here for a good time. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Cut this phone down because I know people hate the sounds of it. But anyway, we're here in the building. If you want to call in, please do so now. 862-799-9956. Phone number is right there. So go ahead and call in. We got a couple of things to talk about. A lost scholarship. Most of you guys won't believe why this player lost his scholarship. Second, Florida State fires who? You'll be surprised who Florida State fires. It ain't who you think it is. And most of you guys probably seen that. And today's show is about UCF, right? This is a team, if you remember, a couple years ago, prior to I got sick and had to go to the hospital, I really wanted to cover them. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit after I get through the other two topics. But what's wrong with them? And we got to talk about that a little bit, and then we got to go on too far. So let's go ahead and do a quick little roll call right quick, which it ain't many of y'all up in the chat already. Y'all go ahead and share this thing out to everybody and anybody. Tell a friend to tell a friend to go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe button, and notification bell. Trying to get to 100,000, y'all. Come on, man. What we doing? Coach need help. We need your help, man. Hit the doggone button. Like, giving out something free. Act like it's government cheese or something. Huh? You get you a block of government cheese if you hit the button. Stop playing around. But anyway, Anything is Everything, a.k.a. Dub City in the building. I better jive turkey late. Well, guess what? I'm late because, anyway. Coach, I think Kangaroo Black, guy watching the show then does a show off of what you said. Hey, man, more power to him, man. That's my man. He all good with me. Damn, he's on time. Exactly. Stay out my game room. Human came back to the pencil fight, champ, in the restaurant. Matter of fact, I'm looking for some people to cook, man. I be trying to go to the grocery store. As soon as I get to the door, man, the manager closed the door. You can't come in here no more. So y'all find some of them Notre Dame people. I want to roast some Notre Dame cats. I want to see what they talking about. Anybody, to be honest with you. But them Notre Dame cats, they been talking real greasy lately. I want some Notre Dame, even a Clemson fan. How about that? I already had some Tiger ribs. How about some Tiger tail? Let's see if we can find a Clemson fan out there. Man, nobody want to come jump in the kitchen with Coach, man. So I can't get my groceries like I want them. So y'all come holler at me. Help me out a little bit. I appreciate it. All right. First time for everything. LMV, the producers in the building. Alaska, glad you didn't get snatched by an alien. Hey, man, I was up there chilling, man. I had to go up there, take care of some business, LMV, and come right back. I'm good. Just know the plane was a little heavy in the back coming back, if you know what I mean. I'll leave it alone. Ms. Wilson in the building. Hello, Coach Hayes and LV and chatters. I love it. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Rocky, where you been, man? Coach me, Coach. Well, I'm going to coach you up on a couple of things, man. We're going to make it happen. And David Staples in the building. Appreciate you so much for coming through. There it is. And OG Kane. Well, I just saw OG. There you go. OG Kane in the building giving shots out. Talking about, yo, I appreciate it, man. As always. A lot of you guys have been supporters for a long time. Also, we got the Fantasy Football League. It is up and moving. If you remember, you got first dibs to it. Some people already in there. Don't miss your spot now. Don't miss your spot. That's all I'm going to tell you. First come, first serve. You pay first, you get first spot in the draft order, okay? So don't be crying when you talking about you spot number 9. You get 10 times your money. 25 get you 250, 50 get you 500, 100 gets you 1,000. Pay out within 24 hours of the last game. So don't be playing. Come on with it. Be a part of it. It is super fun. I know y'all believe, well, there's too many teams. Trust me. It's a lot of fun, and you're going to start watching football way different. And the good thing about it is it's not the same players. Everybody's not looking for the same players because there is enough players to go around. It's not like the NFL where everybody's looking for Saquon Barkley or Patrick Mahomes to be their quarterback. Got plenty of different guys out there making it happen. Owens T in the building. What's up with you, man? I appreciate you coming through. As always, well, let's get this thing rocking, man. It's a lost scholarship, excuse me. And on this lost scholarship, unfortunately, there's a young man. His name is Victory Vaca. And he was a member of Western Kentucky University. And unfortunately for him, his mother passed away sometime a couple of months ago as I read this story. And he apparently had gotten permission from the strength and conditioning staff about being away. He's going to be gone maybe a month or two through this process in the offseason. But he had received a workout kind of on his own to do his thing. And he got a text message from his position coach, like, what's up, man? Where are you? He said where he was. And the next day he gets a text message from the chief of staff of Western Kentucky saying, hey, man, we moved on. We're going to go on past you. This is the gentleman right here, man. Cut by Western Kentucky University after going to his mom's funeral. All right. Texas Southern transfer Victory Vaca is unable to transfer after getting cut by WKU a week after going to his mom's funeral. Now, here's the key. The reason he can't transfer due to these rules is because it was a disciplinary dismissal, as they call it. And I want to read this part over here to the side because it's kind of important. I'm going to skip some of it, but it says, Vaca said Western Kentucky initially expected him back in June after taking time away following his mother's passing. But after being classified as a failure to report, he was removed from the team and blocked from using the NCAA's aid cancellation transfer exemption. According to Hummer's reporting, which is the guy who's reporting on this, Vaca's legislative relief waiver was denied by the NCAA, leaving him one semester from graduating and unable to enter the transfer portal despite interest from multiple FBS programs. The case has sparked renewed debate over roster management, scholarship cancellations, and the NCAA current transfer rules, and can leave players with few options. So, that's the situation, and that's kind of unfortunate. There has to be something wrong here, right? There has to be an issue in regards to what's going on with this gentleman, because your mom passes away, and according to him, he spoke to the strength and conditioning staff. They gave him a workout. He didn't report back in said time. Now, I don't know if there was communication prior to that, whatever the case may be. But where I think my problem is, if you don't want him on the team for Western Kentucky, okay, fine. I don't know the gentleman. Maybe he had prior issues. Maybe he had other stuff going on. Whatever. But based on just the surface level part of this story, it seems real cold-blooded by Western Kentucky how they're doing this gentleman. Now, again, I don't know his backstory. I don't know, his character in regards to what he did or what he didn't do. But if a person is going for his mom's funeral, especially in the offseason and so forth, maybe he didn't report or whatever the case may be. What I don't like about the story, even if the gentleman was an issue, if you put him in that situation where you consider a disciplinary problem, that's where I think the issue lies with him transferring. My thing is this. If he's a problem in your program, then guess what? Let him go be another problem in somebody else's program. That's their job to vet him and see what the deal is, right? One man's trash, another man's treasure. Maybe he get his act right, go somewhere and do his thing. Who knows? But that's where really my issue lies with this whole story. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. And this is the problem, again, with some of these NCAA things, these coaches. And he is quoted as saying, these coaches act like they care, but they really don't care. I told y'all before, if a coach tell you, oh, it's like family, man, go somewhere else. Don't let these coaches lie to you. It's okay to build a relationship in the process. But prior to you getting there, no. These coaches are going to do what they feel best for the program. They don't care about what happens to you next. And that is really the problem here. Let me see if I could read off some of his quotes. On it. It won't let me do it in this. But let me read this. Victory Vodka attended his mom's funeral on May 9th. Weeks later, Western Kentucky canceled his scholarship. Now multiple FBS teams want to sign him, but NCAA rules won't let him portal because of how WKU classified his departure. It could end his career. Again, that's terrible. You know what I mean? And I'll say this, shout out to Ms. Wilson on his coach. It seems vindictive towards this young man. That's the crazy part. You went to a funeral for your mom's passing. Was vindictive. It's not like he jumped in the transfer portal and came back to you guys and was playing. If he was going to a funeral and maybe he stayed longer than you thought, hey, man, that's his mother. You know, football comes secondary, in my opinion, definitely, to this. Who knows his stature in his family dynamic? He might be the man of the house, the breadwinner. I don't know. They didn't mention anything about a father, brother, or anything else. But at the end of the day, you know, I just think I think that WKU needs to either do some, how do I say it? Get in front of this or explain their side or whatever the case may be, because this is a bad look for them, especially when it comes to future recruiting. And we've seen this kind of stuff happen with these players. We just talked about this a couple of weeks ago about FAU suing four of their players for going to another school. I mean, you know, it doesn't seem to be a problem when FAU get a recruit to come in, but when they want to leave, it's an issue. And so I have a problem with a lot of that stuff. And based on what this story is saying, I definitely have an issue in regards to that. Let me get to the next story here. Florida State. God almighty, these people here, boy. I mentioned it yesterday, but anyway, I'll just play the newscast and then you guys go from there, because Florida State around here firing the wrong people. Y'all check this story out, man. It's crazy.
It's a voice everyone who goes to a Florida State football game knows. Woody Hayes telling me today he was blindsided by the university's decision, but especially how he found out.
Call me into the athletics office, you know, let's talk about it, you know, tell me to my face. It was just a phone call from someone who said it sounded like they were in their car headed to lunch, and it was over.
Blackman on the keeper for the Seminole touchdown.
16 years serving as the voice of Doak came to a screeching halt last week for Woody Hayes.
It started out with, you know, this phone call doesn't bring good news. And as soon as that statement was made, I knew exactly what was about to happen.
A message that Hayes said was delivered in less than 2 minutes.
I tried to get more answers than what I got. And I was met with, we're going in a new direction. I brought up another subject. We're going in a new direction. I'm more than happy to take constructive criticism, but I've received nothing like that.
He said he still has a lot of questions and no one to answer them.
I'm hurt. I'm deeply hurt.
Along with his 16 seasons announcing football, Hayes has been the voice for Seminole men's and women's hoops for 2.5 decades. A position that, as of right now, he said he plans to keep.
I'm always going to be professional in what I do, but awkward is probably a good word. Probably looking over my shoulder, wondering, you know, if the hammer's going to fall on basketball too.
And until then, for a man who makes a living off his voice, Hayes said he struggles to find the words to describe his feelings.
I don't want to seem like a jilted girlfriend or boyfriend, but, you know, it's almost like, you know, breaking off a relationship by text. And there was the finality of it was so fast and so abrupt. I still don't know what to say.
Well, I know what to say. You better go over there to Tallahassee Community College and get you a job and stop messing with them doggone losers, man. I bring this up because it's not really about the guy that's the announcer. I bring it up because of how, if you notice the pattern today of how people doing things, it's amazing to me. The guy, 16 years, a 2-minute phone call for 16 years. Again, family, right? Y'all better stop believing in it. And the man's still rocking a Florida State shirt. Now, they didn't fire him from basketball yet. They fired this dude from football. And out of all the problems they're having in football, the guy that's announcing is the furthest thing from the problem y'all got at Florida State. That's just me talking. That's just me talking. The guy that's announcing is the furthest thing. And again, you get it through a little brief phone call and text message. They probably were trying that out so they can get ready for Mike Norvell getting fired. They probably were like, hey, let's just see how this thing go over. Let's try the announcer dude. He ain't nobody. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Nah, we don't need you no more. Uh-huh. Yeah. No. Just leave the shirt right there on the table on the chair. We'll get it. Mm-hmm. No, leave the microphone too. Yeah, we don't know. And the roster. Yep. Oh, matter of fact, leave the key to the box office up there. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you. Say what now? Mm-hmm. No, your last check will be in the mail. Matter of fact, I just dropped it off right now. Yep. Thanks for your service. Appreciate you. Bye now. There you go. Simple as that. Y'all want to hear Mike Norvell getting fired? Hey, yo, Mikey, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, you need to leave right now. The U-Haul is packed and running. Full tank of gas. Go wherever you like. Just don't stay in Tallahassee. Appreciate you. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're seeing your check too. All pennies. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Good luck wherever you end up, buddy. Bye now. Now that's how you fire somebody. Anyway, I think that's a sad situation that in today's society, people are cowards. You know what I mean? The fact he went on the news with it, so he already know his job is done. And that's the thing. People always talk about being stand up and this, that, and the other, and they do it in such a cowardly way. And that's just unfortunate. But that's part of this profession. You know, you get all the fanfare when you come in, you get the whole jersey up, new coat, this, that, and the other. And when they fire you, it's just like that. Like literally, when we were at FIU, Mario Cristobal gets fired. I'm going to tell you exactly how this went. This is the God's honest truth. I've said this before, but y'all follow me. 7 a.m. I'm heading. Well, it's probably it was off season. So 7 a.m. I'm heading in. I get a phone call, right? From a buddy out of Georgia. Hey, man, you done got fired. I'm like, what? Yeah, man. It's on ESPN. It is literally on ESPN before anything else. I get to the office. People in their head down like, oh, man, coach got fired. Blah, blah. The university police officers are standing at everybody's office door. Hey, you got 30 minutes. Grab all your stuff and get out. Literally just like that. The same police officers that travel with you on these trips to these games is the same officer that's standing by the office door. The HR lady is in there like this, right? You guys got 30 minutes. Get all your stuff. And you out. Key cards don't work. PIN numbers don't work to get in the buildings. All access to your computers are shut. You can't even log into the computers. Just like that. Just like that. And everybody's standing in the parking lot talking because you can't go in the building. So the 31st minute, they start walking you out. Everybody walking with a box full of stuff. Go down to the locker room. It's a police officer in the locker room and an HR person to make sure you clean out your locker. Make sure you don't take none of this stuff, damage none of this stuff, and get out. It's just that simple. That's just how it's done. That's it. You going to do what else you got to do. And so, it's crazy, but it's the truth, man. Listen up, man. I already got callers on the line. I appreciate y'all. 862-799-9956. Go ahead and call in. Let me get to UCF for a minute. So like I was saying earlier, UCF is a program that I've been very familiar with coaching here in Miami. Well, I'm in Orlando now, but in Miami at the time and so forth. Had quite a few players go there, took guys there on visits and camps and all that stuff. And UCF was a program, I had to say this, I admired how fast they moved as a program. UCF in the early 2000s was awful. What do I mean awful? Meaning facilities were bad. They used to use Camping World Stadium as their home stadium, didn't have anything on campus. The locker room looked like a high school locker room, still had old wooden stools in there like boxers sit on. You know how the little boxers sit when he sit down? They used to have an old wooden stool turned upside down in the locker. Coaches used to take papers on their stuff, nothing digital, terrible. Matter of fact, the lockers weren't even, you know how they gold and black? The lockers were yellow, like an emoji yellow, like a Homer Simpson yellow. Yellow. They weren't even gold. They were yellow. But I say I admired how fast they moved because I had a chance to see that program grow as fast as it did. And when George O'Leary was there, he really started making changes. Staff, the guys they were bringing in, I think they were in the AAC or whatever else, the Sun Belt at one time and so forth. And they were getting a lot of good football players that were good high school football players, but they were not the caliber of Miami, Florida, Florida State. They were the kids that were maybe a hair undersized, but great athletes. They were the kids that were 280 on the defensive line, but phenomenal athletes. I mean, top G5 prospects. And so when I looked at it, as you saw them grow, and let me pull this up because I think I had their schedule up here. I'm not a schedule, but their record. There you can. Come on, Hayes, where you at? Get this crap out of here. God, did I erase it? Anyway, here it is. So when George O'Leary got there, and I started coaching in 2000, so they had a coach there named Mike Kruzek. Middle of the road, 7-4, 6-5, so forth. But when O'Leary got there, his first year, he went 0-11. Then he started turning around 8-5, 4-8. Then he went 10, 4-8, 8-5. Really started kind of getting it on tech. Then in the later years, he won 11 games. Then he went 5. He started getting those guys like Jeffrey Godfrey. Started getting those guys, Blake Bortles, getting a couple of transfers like we had Miami, Storm Johnson. Those guys went there. McDuffie's son, Brett Perriman's son. Those guys came and really started changing that program. And they really started winning. Then they brought in the prodigal son. Well, that's not true because Scott Frost he's from Nebraska. They brought in a guy named Scott Frost. Now, George O'Leary in his last year went 0-8 before he was fired. Scott Frost comes in, goes 6-7. But then he comes in his second year, goes from 6-7 to 13-0. That's the, I'm going to call it the mythical national championship, so forth and so on. Then they bring in a guy out of Missouri named Josh Heupel, okay? I mean, he was coaching at Missouri at the time. And Josh Heupel kept that thing rolling, right? So Josh Heupel comes in. They were 13-0 the previous year with Scott Frost. Josh Heupel goes 12-1, 10-3, kind of going down the road. Then he went 6-4. He leaves. And Gus Malzahn comes in. But here's the key. During that process, and again, I'm talking about the upward trajectory of UCF. Man, they built their own stadium. They had uniforms. They had NASA themed uniforms with the sky blue and all of this kind of stuff. I mean, the facilities were great. You know what I mean? They're still not the top notch of top notch, but trust me, they were very, very good. They were getting a lot of top talent on campus during these camps and so forth. They sit in a perfect spot right in the Central Florida. You get Georgia kids to come easily, South Florida kids to come. All of Central Florida was coming all the time. And I used to go there a lot, especially shout out to Sean Beckton. He's kind of like the furniture at UCF. He's a staple there. He's going to be there probably forever. The only time I know he left is when he went with Scott Frost to Nebraska, but he's back. And anyhow, then they made the big jump to the Big 12. And in my opinion, I thought that was phenomenal. You got all representation except the Pac-12 at that time in the state of Florida. You got ACC with Miami and Florida State. You got SEC with Florida and Big 12 with UCF. Boom, this is perfect. It's plenty of talent in the state of Florida. UCF is going to be phenomenal. I thought Gus Malzahn would come in and do better than he did, but he is a proven fact of not a bad coach, wrong fit. It just doesn't, what he wanted to do at UCF was not the right fit. Okay. And so Gus goes 9-4, 9-5, and then they jump into the Big 12 and they go 6-7. That's not bad. First year, bigger conference. Most people in Big 12 have, they got that transition, try to get player, and they signed some pretty good guys. John Wood, I believe. They had a couple of guys. A guy we were after real big. What was the doggone DB's name? He was up there from out of Gainesville. He had the moving company. Doggone it, Hayes. What was that dude's name, bro? I can't think of it. Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now his name because I was just looking at it. Quan Lee. They had Quan Lee. Xavier Townsend. We saw him playing. Quite a few cats, man, and that was in 22. So in 23, when they first started, they were ranked 38th overall in recruiting. Not bad. Just getting into the Big 12. You had a big-time prospect in John Walker, who was currently transferred from there and went to Ohio State, but he was a 4-star commit. Andrew Harris was a 4-star. You had quite a few guys, but they were on the upward movement. Then you go to 24, right? They bring in some more guys, guys decently ranked. Not all there, but I thought enough to compete within the Big 12. And we all know the Big 12 is anybody's league, really. You could be literally, we saw this. We saw Oklahoma State with Ollie Gordon, top of the heat, and the next year won one game. And then we saw teams from the bottom of the barrel go to the top of the heat. We literally saw that transition. So the Big 12 is always anybody's game. And I thought UCF, being in this talent pool, of the state of Florida, they could do some big things. And they didn't have to compete with any other school in the Big 12, right? Especially with Oklahoma and Texas leaving, going to the SEC, they could have came in and really been a powerhouse. So that takes me to the point when Gus Malzahn got there, I really wanted to kind of follow that program. I'm here locally. I could do a lot more things, maybe over on campus, look at some stuff. Unfortunately, I got sick or whatever, but I'm good now. But they just bottomed out. And I used to ask the question all the time, man, why? How? You did all this at a G5 level, beat some Power 4 programs, or Power 5 at that time, and just can't get it right. Well, today I saw this, if I'm not mistaken, because a lot of people don't realize they get a lot of funding. UCF got about 70,000, 75,000 students that go there. It's a huge university. They got a lot going on. And I must say this, the bounce house, that's what they call their stadium. It'd be bouncing, baby. It'd be rocking. They really have a good student fan base that comes to the games and support and all that. And no, it's not a how do I say this? It's not a college town, right? Like a Tallahassee or Gainesville. But the way UCF sits is in a pocket. And so all of those kids that go to UCF, they're not in the middle of a major city. They kind of sit off on the east side in this pocket. And so I'm like, man, it's kind of like within a big city, but not a big city, right? And they got a lot of good funding. They got a lot of support, and they have a very young alumni. The school is not very old. So the alumni is very young in the sense of 50s, 60s, in that age range for the most part. So here's a clip I want to show you today, because a lot of people think that UCF may not have the money, and people always talk about money. And I don't think that's the case. We got Disney here, right? NASA, as they've been sponsored there. And it's a bunch of other programs and companies. There's a lot of headquarters here. Universal Studio, all these kind of things that are here. Companies, headquarters, and all this stuff that are right here in the Central Florida area. And UCF is not struggling. They all over the place. And so I'm saying all this to say, I am super shocked at how they are. And here's why. There were other teams that came into the fray about the same time. Let me pull this up if I got it. Cincinnati, Houston, and BYU all became part of the Big 12 at the same time. I look at a team like Houston. Look at what Houston's done. They were G5, and they jumped in, and they are competitive. I'm not saying you got to win it, but competitive. Texas got good football. Not disputing that, but so does Florida. Why is UCF in such a bad shape? Cincinnati, their first year they came in, they were 1-8 with a 3-9 overall, right? That's expected. First year coming in. But if you go and look at Cincinnati last season, what did they do last season? Let me see. Where was Cincinnati on this list? They were 7-6. But look at Houston. Houston was 10-3. And you can't tell me that UCF doesn't have the same resources as a Houston has, because I think they're very similar in teams. Major cities, right? And all the things that go with it. I think the coaching has been a little bit more stable, and I think they picked the right guys. Now, the question is, can Scott Frost, who did a phenomenal job for 2 years, but he went 13-0. Went to Nebraska, didn't work out so well. They brought the prodigal son home, kicked him out. And I think Scott Frost had some issues, off the field in regards to, I want to say drinking, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, then I apologize. But anyhow, very competitive and so forth. They bring him back after Gus Malzahn. And last year was 5-7. No bueno. Now, does transfer portal play a role? Yes. NIL play a role? Yes. But still, at the end of the day, like a John Walker, for example, he gets poached by Ohio State. Understand. But these other schools suffer the same fate. I think that UCF sits in a place where there's so much talent here, and you're in the Big 12, that I don't think you need a lot to be competitive. I ain't saying winning the Big 12 Conference Championship, going to the playoffs, but to be competitive. Because if I look at UCF last year, right, under Scott Frost, bro, they beat a bad Oklahoma State team last year, 17-14. Texas Tech smoked them 48-9. Baylor smoked them 30-3. Cincinnati 20-11. Here's the funny thing: Kansas beat them 27-20. They beat West Virginia. That's another program. I don't know if Rich Rod can do it again, but anyway, 45-13. Right? K-State comes in there and smoke them. They beat a bad North Carolina team, right? And they only put up 17 points against Jacksonville State. I just don't know how bad of a program this is, and we'll see coming up. They got a season opener against Bethune-Cookman, who's down the street. I think they should win that game. And the season ending is in Colorado against the Buffaloes. And everybody has them losing that game, including me. I think Colorado beats UCF because I think they're that bad. But let me go to this right quick. And I just want to play this clip for you so you can hear about the money part, because a lot of people think it's about the money. He's going to kind of give a brief overview of this.
New landscape, and we're competitively resourced. We're not going to cry poor, but we have to be rooted in the principles and rooted in philosophy. And that is, you have to evaluate right. You have to develop. Our predecessors and our coaches evaluated right. They brought in Bortles, they brought in Culpepper, they brought in Mackenzie Milton and Dillon for that short period of time. And we got to continue to do that. And you gotta bring in the right people on your staff, and you got to bring in kids that want to be coached and that you want to coach. And those are the rooted principles that we're going to have going forward. Do we have to have money for rosters? Absolutely, we have to. Do we have to be the most? No. Do we have to be the least? No. We have to have some type of culture, principles to move forward. New landscape, and we're competitively resourced. We're not going to cry poor, but
he said competitively resourced. That's a key word. Competitively resourced means they can be competitive in the resources within their thing. I'm not saying they're going to compete with Florida, Florida State, Miami, but they are competitively resourced. And saying that, you should be better. But he brought up a very good point. You got to talent evaluate, bring in the right coaches. Maybe that's why they brought Scott Frost back. And I'll say this, Scott Frost right now is making $1.4 million. $1.4 million. That's a competitive salary in the Big 12. That's a competitive salary within the Big 12. I would love to hear from you guys to let me know, what do you think the problem is? Especially a lot of you guys are Florida, and from in the state of Florida, or you know all about Florida ball. Why is it that UCF is not as competitive as they could be? Because, and I'm going to just say coaching. I think coaching, talent evaluation, and getting the guys. Now, I don't know. I'm not into their NIL and how they structure that stuff. Maybe that's a real issue. They don't want to spend it a certain way. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Shock says Houston a little more stress. Yeah, Houston may have a little bit more money. That's fine. But still, I think UCF could be in a competitive range, I'm saying, in that boat. You know what I mean? So that's just my thoughts on it. And that's how I look at it. Let me hit this doggone, I think it's gone too far. Got up here somewhere. There'd be so many tabs open. This is going too far, actually kind of stupid. I don't understand. I'll just say this real quick. I don't understand why people do what they do. I don't understand the thought process for fame, 15 minutes of fame. I don't understand. I'll say this way. I don't feel bad for stupidity, dog. As the old saying goes, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Let's see, man. It's probably again. Yeah, I can't remember. Damn, man. I see that them things. Well, them things like real suicide bump. Like, I remember this only done by professionals now.
That boy said them thing like real suicide balls. This thing only done by real professionals, man. Listen to this foolishness.
Thing like real suicide bump. Like, I remember this only done by professionals now. Only by please don't try this at home. Yeah. Hold on, no. I'm about to steal my lighter. Give my lighter, motherfucker. Here we go. You don't try this at home. Yeah, look at that food. You laugh like
why, Lord?
Shit!
Bro, what are we thinking, dog? Bro, what are we thinking?
Shit!
The fact that the dude that lit it took off and ran should let you know you shouldn't be putting these.
Shit.
And the fact that I'm laughing is sad. But the only reason I'm laughing, because you did it to yourself, dog. Now, I don't know what happened to that dude. I don't know if he was hurt. Hope to God he's not hurt. But he was the same one that also said, yeah, don't try this at home. I don't know. That's my going too far moment, man. LV said, boys will be boys. Okay. Boys will be boys. That's hilarious. You right. How dumb can you be just standing there? Dog, you'll be surprised at stuff people do for these 15 minutes of fame, bro. Okay. I'm sorry. Real quick, I'm going to the callers. I'll just show you something real stupid. This is what I'm talking about. I enjoy stupidity. You know what he's doing? Those wires hanging down, I got 10,000 volts in them, and they got to run through it. Look. Those are live wires, yo. That's shocking.
The mud charge in the veins, thunder in the chest, spark in the chains.
What kind of games are these? I gotta cut that music off before they get me. 10,000 volts, bro. Anyway, stupid people win stupid prizes. Chris, appreciate you, man. That's St. Ides and fireworks. But I had some St. Ides before, man. Whew. Man. I don't know, bro. Tough Mudder races are fun, though. Not for me, but I can understand minus the electricity, bro. Minus the electricity. But anyway, let me go and get in here, man. Cali Mike in the building. He beat you, Shaka, this time. He got you. Cali Mike, talk to me. What's up, brother?
Man, when it comes to Mr. Woody Hayes over there at Florida State, say it with me, people. Financially strapped university, okay? But
hold on, bro. Hold on, Cali Mike. Hold on, Cali Mike. Hold on. They financially They financially strapped, dog. But that's where you start doing budget cuts. The guy that's on the mic. Hold on. The guy that's on the microphone man, 6 times a year.
Man. They just hired what's the man, Tom Herman?
Yeah, dog, I forgot to bring that up. Tom Herman. I don't know what he gonna do over there, but get fired too.
They hired him. They had to fire somebody.
Bro.
He fired somebody. He got a financially strapped, baby.
Man, Tom Herman needed a job. Tom Herman ain't even getting a house. That boy told his wife, stay where you at, baby. I'm gonna just rent this apartment. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stay in Mike Norvell basement because I'm only gonna be here till about October-ish, maybe early November, man. And I'll be back.
If it lasts that long. But no, coach, they might be using Tom Herman to be the interim coach because when they fire old boy after that, I believe Alabama gonna beat the brakes off of him. So they might, if they get him between Alabama and Miami, he gonna get fired. So brought Tom Herman in. He got a little head coaching experience. So I think that might be the move for him. They got him on salary. They paying him whatever Woody Hayes was making plus about $20 more. And they, that's what they gonna do. That's why they brought him in there.
All right. So let me ask you that then. Okay, but let me ask you a quick question. Talking about FAU, I'm talking about Tom Herman. Didn't do well in regards to Texas, right? I think when he was at Houston, I think he was at Houston.
He did good at Houston.
He did good at
He didn't do
Houston.
good nowhere else.
Right. I'm looking at Tom Herman at FAU, went 4-8 and got fired at 2-8. But let's look at Tom Herman. Tom Herman, when he was the head coach of Houston, his first year, 13 wins. Next year, 9 wins. Goes to Texas, 7 wins. 10 wins at Texas second year. 8 wins, 7 wins. They get rid of him. Goes to Florida Atlantic. He's just going down. If Florida State hires Tom Herman, can I tell you something, Mike? I'll be the happiest man on earth because we got Mike Norvell 2.0.
Yeah, they're going to do it, Coach. That's why they got him on the staff. He wanted somebody, and what they're going to promote, this is how they're going to do it. They're going to say, okay, Ohio State, when they won the championship, he was the OC or whatever he was. He was something over there at Ohio State when they won a championship with under Irvin. He was some big wig then, but that's how they're going to promote that. But they gonna hire him, and they're going to keep going down the drain where they already at. But, Coach, I got a little bit of experience with that UCF. Back in the day when I was a kid, my great uncle is one of the founders. My great uncle is John T. Washington, and I do believe that used to be the main building on campus building was named after him.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that's my great uncle. Yeah, that's my great uncle. But he gone. He left us years and years ago. But yeah, he was one of the founders, and they go as their administration goes. Now, Shock, I'm gonna tell you this, baby. UCF got some money. Now, how they spend it, that's another thing. You got some money over there, Coach. Don't fool yourself. Man.
No, I believe it.
You was hitting all the right. You was hitting the right the banks, but they pull that money out of them coffers, and if you ain't got the right people running it, you already know how that's going. I will tell you this though. I didn't get a chance. My notification didn't go off. I was working yesterday. I missed it, but I did listen to the rewatch this morning, and that was a good show, Coach. It's getting better and better. I really like how you was on old boy from Bama. I was loving it, but
oh yeah, he's terrible.
That UCF thing, man. No, I was gonna say this too. The recruiting only matter when you ain't on top. It don't matter when you 51st, but when you first for 19 years you in the top 5, it mattered then, boy. Because I used to talk to some Bama. Boy, you see where we at recruiting? You see, boy, this gonna last. This you ain't talking about this year. You building for the future. Everybody know college is 4, now 5 years. This rules stick. And so what you do when you start recruiting so you can build your base. They say they don't. He was saying, we only use the portal for what he said. For we only get the best out of the portal. Whatever he was saying. So how you build your roster? You build it through high school recruiting. And 48 through 51st. I'm gonna tell you, Kalen DeBoer is the 2026 Larry Coker. That's who he is. Because big time ball. I'm telling you, look at Coker, how Coker went down, and watch this man. Now he gonna do the first 3 years out that gate. He gonna be all right because that pantry was stacked. You don't go 19 years in the top 5 and don't have nothing in there. You got something in there.
Right.
But 3-4, it take about 3 to 4 good years, and boy, that thing depleted. That's what it is.
It's over. Straight up.
And you was on him. I was loving it. But Coach, I'm here to tell you now, I saw a podcast over the weekend about it was an interview with Keontae Scott. You gotta watch it, Coach. Because he described the interception against Ohio State, and he talked about it. He said I think it's called the Caps Off podcast, but it's an interview. You got to watch it. I'll give you the.
Oh, I saw some clips. Yeah, I saw some clips. I saw some clips about it. I'll probably talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, I saw some clips. I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see the clips. He was talking about that call, right? About that interception. He said he saw it. He said when they motioned for Strong and they motioned the tight end in front, he said, "I
felt warm inside."
Yeah, yeah, that's film. That's damn. I got chill bumps, bro. That's the art of coaching, bro. When you see something that stands out like that, as a player, as a coach, it makes you proud because you taught that player something, right? That's how you win games. By that one, like, believe it or not, most football games, especially in the playoffs, come down to about 3 to 5 plays in its totality, right? Of course, it's a culmination of all of it, but 3 to 5 major plays, whether it's a 4th and 1 stop or not, right? 4th and 5 Indiana, or it's that interception changes the momentum of the game and puts points on the board, whether it's a huge sack that takes them out of field goal range. There's 3 to 5 plays in major football games like that sway the outcome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that boy was saying, Coach, he really, he was saying he felt so he had to slide a little to the right because he was giving Jeremiah the outside because he didn't want to cut him off.
Mm-hmm.
But for y'all listeners who didn't check it out, man, y'all really, that was a good interview. And I liked how he talked about, it was the grit, Coach. That's what got me about him, about how he said he hadn't caught a ball. He had tore a muscle in his wrist, and he didn't even know if he could catch, because he said he hadn't caught a ball, But that was one heck of an interview. Y'all gotta check that one out. But Coach, you got that gone too far, Coach. Cut that out. Man, that's ridiculous.
Bro, hey man, what that dude doing,
brother, Douglas wasn't hurt.
Hey, can I tell y'all a secret? You know who sent? I'm gonna tell you a secret. You know who sent me that video?
Who that?
That was actually E. Brown who lit the fuse. Yeah, believe it or not.
He ain't got no eyebrows, man.
Yeah, E. Brown is the one who actually. Yeah, E. Brown sent me that video. He the one lit the fuse, talking about don't nobody try this at home, only by professionals. And I knew it was gonna be bad then, but that's an E. Brown thing, man.
Oof. But yeah, Coach. Yeah, I really was checking that interview out, and I said, "Dang!" I was listening to some of the things we talked about, and how we were saying, But he really gave the coaches credit for that. He said that he saw it in film study. He knew what they was gonna do. He said when he saw that man clear, he went. He just went, boom. But
yeah, it was a be right play, dog.
I said,
it was a be right play.
You was giving us. I get on you, Coach, but you hip us to some things. Now, I was checking you out. I was going back today and listening to some old shows, and I give you props when you're right. But Coach, you be on it. But boy, Coach, you'll veer left sometimes, Coach.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
But I say I give you about 89 to 93%.
Hey, that's an A. I'll take it. That's an A.
Well, you know where I went to school at, Coach. A was 94 to 100, Coach. I ain't gonna lie to you. 86 to 93 was a B, and it got ugly from then after.
All right. I'll take that. I'll take that.
You did your thing, and I want to see though, Coach. This is what I want to see from you, because you sometimes when you get these strong opinions and you love these guys, I know you love them Canes, but you be on our coaches so rough sometimes, Coach.
I should be.
You let them have it, and I don't know if that be, but I think that's a little bit. I think you be getting in your feelings a little bit, Coach, too. Because they ain't perfect, but Coach, I think we got one of the best staffs in the country.
Didn't say we didn't.
But
see, you know what y'all miss? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me say this to you, because you say that, and you're not the only one. But let me say this to you. I told you I don't approach this as a fanatic. I'm a Cane fan, but above my head says, coach me, coach. And part of being great is never being complacent. Part of being great is giving praise, but also giving constructive criticism. You always hear, listen to the common.
Where's the line, coach?
No, there's no line. You're missing. That's the problem.
Where's the line?
But that's the problem. You always want a line. That's the problem in greatness. Follow this right quick. And I'm move on, but follow this. The common theme between everybody that's great is what? What do you think the common theme between anybody that, do me a favor.
Never being satisfied.
There you go. There you go.
Can't be satisfied.
There you go.
Can't be satisfied.
Whether it's Michael Jordan, hold on. Whether it's
can't be satisfied.
Listen, unless it's Jordan, Jackson, Tyson, ask one. Any of the Mikes, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, anybody that wants to be great, when you go and you sit down and listen to them, it's never good enough. And that's the problem. As fanatics, you're good with good enough, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But this channel is about greatness. Even if this was the 01 Hurricanes, I guarantee you that Jimmy and Dennis and Butch and all of them former Cane were never satisfied, and they sat in a meeting and bust people behind, even if they beat them 63-5. Because you gave up a safety.
You got to, coach, but
okay.
Can you praise me and cook my steak at the same time?
I do.
I still want to eat.
I do.
Because the more I eat, the hungrier I get. I'm just a dog in a different manner. Because I'm mad at everybody. I'm mad because you stepped on the field with me. Now, I may whoop your rump, but you made me get out of my bed this morning. And that's what get me fueled, period.
And
I ain't got to, everybody's a little different.
But Mike.
Go ahead, coach.
I do give them, you've heard me, I've praised them. Man, look at this, look at that.
Oh, you do?
Okay, so I'll cook for you. I let you eat.
I give it to them. You give it to them.
And I give it to them too. And that's.
But I got to give it to you, coach.
And guess what?
It to you too, because you, like I said, I'm supposed to give it to you because you bring it, and if you dish it, you can take it.
For
so
sure.
I got to bring it back to you on the flip because you bring it, but sometimes you touch my nerves with them Canes, baby. Y'all boys.
I know.
Canes, I got a relationship back to 1979-80 when I was a little kid.
And guess what I did?
My first experience with college
But
football.
Kelly, Mike, guess what I did to you? I may have touched your nerve, but you showed looking at them Canes a lot different than you used to look at them. You just told me you went back early. Huh? Hold on, wait a minute. You just told me I went back and looked at it later.
I love them more though, coach.
I know. But listen to what I'm saying. Based on the information that I'm giving you, you take that information, and when you turn on the TV, you're looking at the game a different way than what you used to look at it. Because now you want to make sure, 100%. Like you said, because you want to make sure that damn Coach Hayes, he always crabbing. I see, dang, he was right there. They do need to be doing that. Dang, he was right. Dang. No, them boys do.
But when they do it now, when they come back and do what you said they need to do,
and what I say, that's right.
My boy improving over there. Like
and I'd be like, that's right, Mario.
One thing I told
that's what I'm talking about.
One thing I told you, and I tell everybody, and it's just check the record. Mario get better every year. If he got a problem, he got a problem. But he correct it and get better every year. Just keep stepping forward. It's one step at a time, baby. We climbing up that ladder.
But see, that's the thing. I'm never gonna let you say. But listen, baby, Mike, I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, well, Mario. No, let's make that step. See, the difference is you like Mario is one step at a time. I'm like, crystal ball, put your best foot forward because we deserve this. We don't need no more dropping the game. We done with them. You'll be like, well, it's 1 foot forward. We only lost one game. No. It don't work like that. You keep applying pressure you keep applying pressure, and when you do good, and he put that stuff forward, that's what I'm talking about, Mario. That's how you do it. That's what the Canes want. That's what I'm looking for out of Keontae Scott. He know what he's doing. Because remember, we used to laugh at our DBs. Remember the DB? I forgot his name, the doggone boy that hit his own player. Everybody made a meme out of that. Now we got a Keontae Scott up there saying, look, man, when I saw that 4 strong and that tight end went across his face, I knew what time it was. That's what I'm talking about, Heatherman. God, that's what I'm talking. That's what we want. And now guess what? That's solved. Let's find another problem to fix, and another problem to fix, and another problem to fix. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how you make championship football. And can I tell you something? Hold up. Can I say this? And I got to let you go, Mike. But can I tell you this? I do believe in constructive criticism.
Go ahead.
I read the comments. I listen to y'all. Listen, I lead the comment. I listen to y'all when y'all call in. Sometimes y'all don't even think y'all correcting me, but you are. See, I don't get butt hurt. My job on here, as I said, to coach me, coach. I'm giving you my experiences from my time coaching to give it to the fan so you can take it, talk at the water cooler, barbershop, watch TV, whatever, right? But guess what? I also got to give you what you want and what you need to be successful when you have them conversations. So I listen, believe it or not.
You know, before I go, I'm going to say this to you. It's a phrase, and Mario uses it all the time. Iron sharpens iron. Love you, coach, and we're going to wrap tomorrow, and y'all be good tonight.
I love it. Appreciate you, baby. Shout out to Cali Mike in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Man, you got to keep your foot on their neck, baby. Foot on their neck. We ain't here to play no games with them. See, that. Well, coach, you too tough. Man, get that. Matter of fact, I tried to retire this guy. Get out of here, man. Imagine Mario Cristobal in the meeting. All right, guys, we got it. We're going to get better year by year. Day by day, we get better and better. Get that mother. You ain't say that when Mario was getting rid of cats out the locker room. Well, coach, give him another chance. You know what you said? That's right, coach. Get rid of the dudes that's messing up the locker room. Mother. Y'all just, well, coach, he's a good guy. Look, coach, he's a scholar. No. We need to change the culture. You, and you, get your 8 out of here. Like they said, Joe Clark, what'd he say? You smoke crack, don't you? You want to jump? Jump. Get your behind out my school. He didn't say, well, Timmy, I know your situation at home is a little bad, and I'm going to give you another chance. No, you know what happens? You tear up my program. You make my dang school grade go down. I'm about to get fired by the superintendent because you don't come to school. We ain't got time for it. Every day you chasing greatness. Every day I'm finding, how can I make this better? How does the camera look? How does the lighting look? Huh? How does it sound? Hello? If y'all notice, my microphone might be a little bit different today because I've been working on it. The headphones, the picture, the color, the aesthetics. How can I give y'all the best experience? I didn't say, well, I'm just going to come on here and use my phone. What's up, y'all? This is Cole Hayes. Man, I'm sitting up here right now. How can I make the game day experience better at the University of Miami tailgates for the people that can't make it? Mother, tired of this. All right, I'm okay now. Shaka, talk to me.
Coach.
Real quick, Shaka, I apologize. I got to do this. All right, really quick. I apologize, Shaka. I meant to do this before I got excited. I think I tore up my rotator cuff. Somebody asked me about the The fantasy. Here's the fantasy right here. It's already rocking and rolling. If you're not part of the Discord already, 863. I know you was in there last night. I don't know if you saw it, but there's a tab up there that says College Fantasy. If not, I'll try to get you the information, or you can go back in there and see it. All the information is there. But if you go in there, the people in the league, the people in the Discord get first dibs. I'm not going to open up to everybody until about a week or two. So I do want the people that are members, they get first dibs at it, because the first people that sign up get the first spot in the draft. You understand? This ain't like Southwest Airlines. You get to pick your own seat. You understand me? First come, first serve. You understand? So it is up. It's ready to rock and roll. We got it going. All the information is there. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can email me at coachhaysfootball@gmail.com. Oh, I got it in the NFL channel? All right, I'm sorry. I'll copy and change it then. I thought I had it in the fantasy league. I'll check that out while I'm talking to Shock. But there it is right there. I forgot. Somebody just asked me about it here in the Discord. But anyway. Hold up. Shock, what'd you just say? Coach, you hurt my feelings, Shock.
Nah, hey, listen, Coach.
No, hold on. Shock, I got to read this to the people. Coach Hayes.
I ain't never been.
Coach Hayes, respectfully, that's BS you rapping right now. Oh, dang, Shaka.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Coach. Not all of it, but some of it. I'm telling you right now, respectfully, I ain't never really clashed with you on here, Coach. We might have had some minor disagreements. But that stuff you talking about how you being a coach and then you got the coach hat on for a reason, and Mario need to correct everything, and we need to come get your kids and all that. That stuff sounds good on YouTube. This sounds good for these fans, Coach. Hold on. Let me just tell you, respectfully, Coach. You right. First of all, to an extent. Hold on, Coach. But check me out, though. Everything you saying, like even what you said the other day about Heatherman, you brought up the one little play look that you highlighted. That man know that, Coach. He know he got exploited in that look. Everything you saying Mario need to improve on, them boys is fully aware. For real, bro. That's how that man wound up. Everything you talking about, he's already one step ahead of that, Coach. Real talk. I mean, it's never going to be perfect, like I told you before, but that's for one. Like, you highlighting stuff that, come get your kid. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mario sits down at the end of every season and lets certain kids on the roster know they got to move on. They're not going to need their services no more, and try to help them find another school. So that takes place. The look you talked about with Heatherman, like Heatherman is aware that he got exploited in that look. Everything you talking about, these coaches is on top. Mirror ball, trust me. Them dudes, you can do that all you want, Coach. The same way you talking about being proactive, them dudes are proactive coaches, man. If you don't see, I've seen enough of mirror ball to know them dudes is super proactive coaches. So everything you saying, we got a coaching staff that they about that life, Coach. Like everything you saying, they about that. You saying changing the culture. He has changed the culture. Okay, granted. He didn't pull a Signetti in 1 year and bring in 34 transfers and win the Natty in a year. Okay, cool. But all things considered, from when the man took the program and the pace of how the thing done got improved, we ain't got nothing to complain about big picture where we at, bro. We don't. Like, do we need to win it? Yeah, okay, cool. We need to finish the deal and win it. But we ain't got nothing to be crabbing about right now. Real talk. But I wanted to touch on that. Aside from that, I won't harp on that too long. But I did want to touch on the UCF conversation real quick, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't claim to have all the answers in it, but I can tell you this. I played at USF. I know that even back in that time, a lot of kids in Orlando ended up in Tampa at USF. A lot of kids in Orlando end up at other schools across the country. Mm-hmm. When I put in there, so for a lot of local Orlando kids, for whatever reason, they don't view UCF as, even the way local kids down here might view Miami, or kids near North Florida look at Tallahassee or Gainesville. Mm-hmm. Kids in Orlando, from when I was playing, it seemed like dudes in Orlando wanted to get the hell on from Orlando for whatever reason.
I don't know if that's connected to Disney World being there, and they've been there their whole life and did the whole Disney thing, and be like, there ain't really nothing left to do. I don't know what the reason is for that, but that's the vibe I got from cats from Orlando that played. When I said Houston was more strapped, I wasn't referring to bread or to money. I'm saying Houston as a city. Houston is the 4th largest city in America. Texas, there's years where Texas has more talent than the state of Florida, and we switch places from certain years. So Texas is one of the top 3 states, generally speaking, for football talent, just like we are. But Houston is a different animal from the city of Orlando, Coach. Not just money-wise, I'm saying as a program, but the city itself. Orlando does have a lot of talent, but Orlando divides the one thing that's what I was getting at with the Orlando kids going to USF, for example. Because Orlando and Tampa neighbor each other so close in Central Florida, they tend to kind of split the players in that region a little bit.
Okay.
Whereas the city of Houston, it's the 4th biggest city in the country, and it's a football talent-rich state. So just recruiting Houston alone, if you can keep most of Houston at the University of Houston, you could have a pretty damn good college football team. National champions, maybe not. And University of Texas gets a lot of kids out of Houston too, but University of Houston keeps a large chunk of them Houston kids. It's a way bigger base than the city of Orlando. It's not comparable.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Shaw. Again, Shaw.
With Tampa.
Right. Well,
you know what I'm saying? So there's different factors that play into it. There's different factors that play into it.
I could agree with that. And again, like I said, Shaw, I'm not even just speaking city to city as much as I'm speaking the talent base in the state of Florida, as well as Houston and the state of Texas, right? I would expect Houston to be a little bit better. But I'm not complaining because Houston won 10 games last year. So they're showing their competitive side, and they're showing that they're getting people. What I'm saying for Central Florida is located in Orlando. But I'm talking about they got the whole state. It's so many kids that think about this, how many kids are in the state of Florida.
But I mean, let me ask you this, Coach. As a dude that was originally from Miami, don't look at it from, I know you live in Central Florida now, but you as your 18-year-old self, if you can remember that time, what was your view of the area of Orlando at that time? Like, I think for most kids in the state of Florida, I mean, Orlando's a place you go visit, you go to Disney World, but is it a place you want to go chill for 4 or 5 years? I'm not so sure.
I have to be honest. For me, it was a little different because I had some family in Orlando. So I did more things in Orlando outside of Disney World. So I do get your point. To your point, a lot of people equate Disney World to grad night, right? Or they equate Orlando to grad night and Disney World. I understand what you mean. But what I will say for football players, here's what I will say for football players is, as I look at football player, they get them on campus. Them camps be packed, or they have 300, 400, 500 kids in these camps. And so,
no doubt.
Right. And so what I'm saying is if I'm a player, right, and I get it. I'm not a major Power 4 player, but now it's the Big 12, so now that's come along. If I'm a guy, I would seriously consider a UCF. Now again, they got to do their part in the recruiting aspect, but I would definitely consider a UCF over Marshall.
Well, no, absolutely, Coach. Because what I just said is it's not a slight at the city of Orlando at all.
No,
personally, I somewhat like the city of Orlando. I like Central Florida, generally speaking. But what I am, for example, I think what happens to them too, they're stuck in a weird situation because, for example, you talk about all the talent in the state of Florida, but UCF, for example, being in Orlando, a lot of the Central and North Florida kids, I mean, some kids want to do the major college experience as far as the major frats and just the whole big campus experience. they're gonna go to Gainesville or Tallahassee for that. And then you got other kids with talent who Miami draws them as far as the allure of the bright lights, big city vibe, more so than Orlando does. And UCF kind of gets stuck somewhere in between those two.
Well, again,
they can't offer the big campus atmosphere of Gainesville or Tallahassee.
I don't know
and they
about
don't
that.
quite offer what Miami offers as a city. So they kind of get lost somewhere in between the two, if that makes any sense.
Well, I'll say this, Shaka. I'll say this. I don't know the last time you've been on UCF's campus.
I've been out there.
But it's a big time. They got frats. They got Delta. Man, help you.
But just Orlando proper. I'm just saying, like if the kids who would be like who you're saying would be attracted to a place like Orlando would pick Miami first.
No,
and
but that's
other kids.
I know, but that's the point. But I know,
but
Shaka, you missing my point. I'm not talking about those kids. I'm talking about the kids like. Let me ask you this.
No, I get it. Even among those is what I'm saying, Coach. Among those kids.
I would rather go to UCF than I go to Syracuse. You ever been to Syracuse?
Yeah. A lot of kids pick Tampa over Orlando.
That's fine.
A lot of kids will go to UCF.
That's fine. Orlando. That's fine. I get that. But you ever been to Syracuse? Okay. How about UNLV? And again, I'm just picking that. I'm looking at the Florida kids and where they're going. And to me, I think it's a problem because I think the coaching is not where it needs to be. I'm not saying that I wouldn't pick Georgia. Right, I'm not picking UCF over Georgia. I'm not picking UCF over Notre Dame. Right? I can understand a UCF, even though they're still G5 or whatever. But Appalachian State, you ever been in Appalachia? These are the things. These are the kind of kids I'm saying that this is how they built UCF the first time, on those kinds of kids. They were keeping those tier kids home. They were second tier looking kids that had first tier talent, like Jeffrey Godfrey. Was a phenomenal quarterback in high school, but he was not a power 4 quarterback. He wasn't, unfortunately. He was small, but he did what he had to do. Now, they went and got a Blake Bortles. That's a big old joker, bro. Out of Oviedo.
And they haven't found a Culpepper or a Brandon Marshall in years either.
That's what I'm saying. But they've had the McDuffies. They had Speedy Rennell Hall from Carroll City. They had quite a few kids during that era that could play. But I'm saying if I'm looking at kids in Florida, I'm just looking at this list. I would rather go to UCF before I go to UConn for football. I would rather go to UCF. And again, UConn probably did a better job. I'm just saying if I had a choice.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't think we made the right coaching hire in years, Coach. I think that's a big factor in it, to be honest. Now that I look back on it, I thought Marzon might have been it, but he wasn't it, though. I don't think they made the right coaching. I think that's a big, big factor in it, too. They need the right leadership there. They need the right leadership to draw people there.
Yeah. All right, real quick.
I'm with you. Originally, when they went Big 12, I had the same expectations and the excitement you have for it. I felt the same way. Like, I felt like good things was coming, you know what I mean? But I don't know if it's one answer to it, but I think it's a combination of things, you know.
There you go. Real quick, man. Let me get some love. Susie Pink. God, dog, I was hoping you ain't see this. I was hoping Susie Pink didn't see the doggone fantasy football league was out because she be killing us. Oh, God, leave Susie Pink. You remember, get on in that Discord and join that thing. Susie got a whole algorithm in the back. I don't know if she got like 75 sons back there on the computer. She be back there killing it. But also, quick notice right here. Shout out to Susie Pink. Appreciate you, baby. Hey, yo, Ken, 144. Y'all clap it up. Had just become a new member, man. Y'all clap it up.
And Coach, start giving our staff some props, man. Stop disrespecting our staff, man.
Huh?
We got the best evaluating staff. Start giving our staff some props, man. Like our staff, we got the best evaluating staff in the country, bro. On a note with that, we just had the kid. On another note, we're recruiting. It's a kid last name Dawson from Lantana, Santa Lucia's, DN. Right now, he about 6'4", 220, 215. They had him as a 3-star. He just went from like 171 in the country to 60 or something. Bro, if you see the captain, he's a better pass rusher than the kid, the 5-star kid from South Carolina. I'm telling you now. When he gained weight, he's a pro. Listen what I'm telling you. They missed on whoever these national people are talking about 5 stars. They're some damn fools, because that boy, that's one of the best pass rushers in the United States. Remember, I tell you this, that kid Dawson from Lantana, St. Lucius. That's one of the best pure pass rushers in this nation, Coach. Remember, I tell you this.
Dawson.
I
do his film.
Dawson.
He's already committed.
6'4",
he committed. He committed.
When he's still out, he coming here. They just bumped him up from, he was unranked. He went from unranked to the number like 101 player in the country to a high 5-star. Man, the man's probably one of the top 3 pass rushers in America. He just was a little skinny. But when I tell you, he's a born pass. You can't teach that bend he got, the way he come off that edge, you can't teach that, bro.
What's his name? What's his name?
I know, I forgot his first name. I know his last name is Dawson. Lantana, St. Lucius.
Don't worry about it. I'll find him. I am an internet.
There you go, one more. Well, he got him 102. I'm telling you. Natural pass.
No, don't worry about it. I'll find him. You said his name Dawson. He's already committed.
When him and the kid from the 5-star kid from Carolina got on campus, he's a way better pass rusher than that 5-star kid.
Javon Dawson.
Yeah, he's a way better pass rusher. Dawson might be more physical or whatever and play the run better, but he's a way better pass rusher than him.
Don't worry about it.
Way better pass rusher.
Don't worry about it.
Close, Coach.
Hey, coach on the move.
Eli Woodard. The kid Eli Woodard we just stole from Cali, if he's 6'2", 6'3", he's a top 10 player in the country. The only reason he ain't is because he's 6 foot. He's 6 foot like $190. He nice, man. He nice. He better than most of them receivers talking about, whatever.
Whatever. I got the tape right here.
I'm telling you, our staff and that's the thing, that our staff evaluates better than damn near the whole country. And people starting to see it too.
Now, I'm going to say this to you, Shaka, before I get Chris on here.
Get them boys some credit too, man. That's all I'm saying. Get them boys some credit too, man.
If they want credit, go get a visa. But the thing is, I ain't never said I never said they did a bad job recruiting. Have I ever said, hold on, have I ever said they did a bad job recruiting?
No.
All right. So do me a favor. Okay, let me ask you this, because you and Kelly Mike on the same wave. Hold on, you and Kelly Mike on the same wave. Do me a favor. I just want to tell me 3.
No, my point was when you say you got to put on your coaching hat. I understand your thought process with that, Coach. All I'm saying to you simply is I believe that our head coach, Jason Taylor. I'm gonna name a few of the coaches on the staff. Jason Taylor, Mirabal. I believe from what I've seen and come to understand about them coaches, the same things you're talking about, they wound up that same way. So when you come on here, you say Heatherman, for example, is wound up that way. So when you come on here and you highlight a look that he got exploited in, trust me, he's aware of that 60, 90, 120 days ago.
I get you.
What you putting up here that he need to work on that, he already knows that.
But see, as soon as it happens, Shaka. This is what
you understand what I'm saying?
No, because you missed the whole. No, because you. Can I just say this to you, dog? And we're gonna be as cool as you missed the whole point of me putting that up there. It was not to expose Corey Heatherman. It was to.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, but that's what you just said.
I'm just simply saying.
Shaka, listen for a second.
No, I'm not saying that's why you do it to expose anybody.
No, I know, but
I'm just simply saying.
But that's what you're saying.
The reason is.
No, but listen.
I'm saying that they're already on top of those things.
Okay, great. I got you. Yeah, cool. What I'm saying to you, though, Shaka, is because it's Miami, y'all feel a certain way, right? And I understand that. If I did that same thing with Penn State and Georgia, it'd be we wouldn't even be talking about it. But because it's Miami,
bad analogy.
No. What I'm saying is because
why that's a bad analogy?
I know, but hold on. Because it's Miami, you guys are hypersensitive to anything that's being said that seems to be negative. Hold on. what that whole.
I can only speak for myself, Coach. It
I
might
know.
be the case for a lot of people. I can only speak for myself. I don't mean to cut you, but when you say that, I just got to interject because you misrepresenting me. What I'm saying. That's not. I'm not. It's not about being what they say nowadays, a glazer, whatever.
Okay.
Nah, it ain't none of that. It ain't being fanned out. Yes, I'm a Miami fan, but when we sucked, I knew we sucked. Now that we good, I know we good. Like when Al Goldman was here, I knew he was trash. When we had bad staffs, I knew they were bad staffs. Our staff is like, we good, man. Like we good. Like them boys, I just don't see what you're talking about being a real thing of concern, legitimate concern.
Again,
it's good.
Hold on, stop right there, Shaka. But again, so I'm gonna say the way you said, Shaka. Hold on, the way you said Shaka, the same way you say I misrepresent you, then I think you're misrepresenting what the whole thing was. That was not a concern about the play within itself. What I was making, again, this was a teaching moment to fans, was where offensive coordinators get plays from. They don't, what I was saying was Ohio State, or people say, man, Ryan Day came up with this great play against Miami, and he really didn't. He got it from watching film. I was just explaining to a fan base or to people that may not know that a lot of coaches, as you look at that it's a copycat league. They say, that worked against this team. Hell, I'm going to try it. And that's what the whole conversation, it just happened to be the Miami-Ohio State game. So what I'm telling you is, so when you're saying it's a concern, no, I am not saying, man, look at Corey Heatherman. He got to be prepared for what he did 3 years. No, that's not what I said, nor did I mean. What I was saying was, this is the art of coaching. That's what I was saying. The art of coaching is trying to be prepared for all of the what ifs. And the hardest thing, like I said in that video, was to know where and when your opponent is going to get some ammunition that hurts you, because you can't cover everything in life. And think about it. If I would have told you that Ryan Day got a play from Penn State against Minnesota in the playoff game, you'd be like, huh?
No, that's to your point. That's coaching.
That's it. That's all. That's the whole thing. But because it was Miami and because of that, people feel a certain way. It just so happened we were in the Discord and we were talking about defenses and Corey Heatherman. And I said, when they was in there talking, I said, man, let me look at this and see what he did at Minnesota. And I wasn't even looking for it. The play came up. I was like, oh, damn, that's the same play we just saw in Ohio State. And I was like, bam, that's where he got it from. That's all. No biggie.
Well, it's like anything in life, Coach. We tend to, whether you, me, him, we tend to be creatures of habit to an extent, so I guess he's guilty of it like most of us to a certain extent. So you're right. Good point. But we still going to the natty door at the end of the day. We still going to the natty.
What? I'm with you. I want to be there. Let me ask you one question.
Make all their jokes. They can joke all day. We still going to the natty though.
Yeah, we good. Let me ask you one question, Shop. What's one thing? Just tell me one thing. I started to say 3, but tell me one thing that Coach Hayes is negative about when it comes to these Hurricanes.
Nah, he ain't negative about nothing. I just think sometimes, I guess, and again, just speaking for myself.
Come on, Shop. Y'all be
like, I didn't defensive from a from a fanned out point of view. Nah, you ain't negative about nothing about them Canes at the end of the day, Coach. It just sometimes when you point out that coaching stuff about our staff, sometimes it feels like a little piling on because like I can accept
like
it
what?
As a point being made. Like,
tell me what
point made. Like okay, but it could feel like a little piled on at times. Like okay, like point made, but.
So tell me. Like when you tell me what. Like so give me an example.
When you saying come get your kid and all that. As I said, like Mario sits down, like any other coach sits down with like he lets kids know they got to move on and find another school, helps them find. I mean, all that's being taken care of. That's stuff that
When did I say that? You talking about tonight? You talking about tonight?
Yeah, you said something to the effect of when you was making the point about the having your coaching hat on, you want I think you had said something to the effect of a change in the culture, which I'm like, that's exactly what the man's done since he done came in here.
You missed the
Our
whole
whole culture
Shaka.
been worse than the time Mario
You
Football
Shaka. You
so
missed
Shaka.
Shaka. That means you missed the whole point of what was said then. See, you were hearing, but listen, let me explain. No, listen. That's the biggest problem. Is that most people, I'm just gonna call this right here a spade a spade. Everything that I said tonight about that was actually praising Mario Cristobal, because what I was doing was Cali Mike was like, man, coach, man, and I said, Mario ain't with that. He was like, come get your jet. Come get your stuff. Hey, you got to get out of here. I was praising Mario Cristobal for not being a pansy and saying, hey, you get another chance. No, I like what you're doing. You're a nice kid. You missed the entire context of what I was just saying tonight.
I ain't a perfect man. I can accept
I know, but that's the problem. Y'all hear stuff, and you probably hear a part of it, and you think I was making fun. What I was saying was I was praising Mario Cristobal for not wasting time and giving all of these chances to cats. He came in and was gutting the system. Come get your jit. We ain't got time, because he was identifying problems and fixing them. That's what the whole context. Hold on.
That part I misheard. You're right.
Yeah, the whole context was. Yeah, go back and watch. Well, there you go. See, this is how wars get started. I'm glad we could communicate.
That don't strike down everything else I said. That don't strike down everything else I said.
And you still ain't told me.
I got you.
Outside of that, outside of that, Shaka, tell me what I have. I'm treating y'all like Colorado now. Tell me what I've said tonight or any other night that is negative about the Miami Hurricanes, and I'll wait.
I'll leave it at that, Coach. Oh, I'm watch me shake up your chat right now with this comment.
Thank you.
As far as that FSU fires who, watch this now. Watch this. Watch all this trash talk start when I say this. You know where FSU messed up at, Coach? That's where the dude y'all hate on Discord for no reason every other day. That's where he's supposed to be. That's where Prime should be.
Well,
that's where they messed up.
Can I tell you this?
That's where Prime is supposed to be. That's where they messed up at.
Hey, he'll get his opportunity this year.
He would have been a problem there too. That's what I'm happy. I'm happy them dumbass. I'm so happy they didn't do it. Because if they would have done that, we wouldn't be quite what we are right now in the state of Florida.
Sir.
I'm telling you.
Sir.
That's the biggest mistake ever that you made.
He's going to get his opportunity this year because Mike Norvell will be fired.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Coach Prime going to get his chance to go to Florida State this year because Mike Norvell, which you spell it with 2 L's, will have 6 by the end of this. He won't make it past the Miami game. But, let me get Chris on here, man, so I can get rocking.
Yeah, I'm going to make one more point to you. All that talk, y'all talk about Prime recruiting. You put Prime born and raised in Fort Myers and Tallahassee with Florida State resources. Recruiting ain't no issue, Coach. He's getting kids from this great state of Florida if he's at FSU. But y'all will make y'all jokes. I'm telling you. But that's a whole nother. Y'all can run with it, have your fun, and diss the man, ha, kiki. But that's a fact, though. But blessings, Coach. It's all love. It's all love. Bless up. You know what I'm saying?
Much love,
Big
bro.
up to the chat.
My man.
Big up.
All right, brother. That boy Shaka. Boy, how Shaka misunderstood me. I was praising Mario. Anyway, let's get it. What was I gonna say? Somebody asked me about the fantasy again. See, y'all all over it, but I need y'all to go and join in there. The fantasy. Here we go. Heart of Sports. Shout out to Heart of Sports. It's in the Discord right now. You remember, so go ahead and join the Discord. The draft, I want to say, is August 20th. It's a Thursday. All 3 drafts will be held on. The reason I do it Thursday, because if you guys fill that up and you want to fill up another one, we could do it on Friday. I did it a week before, so we have time to do the drafts before the very first game. You can't draft after that. So I did it Thursday because usually we have fill them up. And then if we fill up, say that first $50 league, we can open another $50 league to fill that up. And we can do that draft later. So I put some buffer in there for that. But Heart of Sports, if you go into Discord, you can check it out. First come, first serve. Matter of fact, let me put this up here before I get Chris on here. Here we go. There you go. You go to College Fantasy right there. It's already up in the Discord. Because you're a member, you get the first come, first serve. You are a member. So please just jump in the Discord. You can see I changed the name. I don't know why I say NFL Fantasy, but I changed the NCAA Fantasy chat. So you can go in there. It's in there. All the directions, instructions are there. It's super fun. 25 get you 250. 50 get you 500. 100 get you 1,000. Now, if you don't put your email address in, I don't know where to send the link. So you just donate it to the Hayes Foundation. Just letting you know. All right. Just letting you know. All right, let me get Chris Kane in the building. Any more callers, please go ahead and call in now before I lock the line. Caller, talk to us. What's up, Chris?
Yo, what up, Coach? What up with you, man?
What's up, man? I'm trying to find out what's going on with these doggone UCF nightmares around here because I want to know, I know you're not from Florida per se, but like I say, UCF is a program that sits in here. Because if you really think about it, UCF, USF, right? A G5 program that makes some noise, right? They make some noise, just like UCF used to make some noise at a G5 level, right? Florida State. Typically, all 5 of our programs are pretty decent, or they should be, because there's plenty of talent here. Plenty of talent. So I guess my question is, why not? Did this man go to sleep?
Oh, no, I'm here, Coach.
Oh, okay.
No. Man, I don't know what's going on. Supposed to be UCF, but they better figure it out. That's all I know. Same thing up there in Tally Ho with our little sisters up there in Leon County. They better figure it out too. Shoot, they better do something. And then I heard something about this too. Earlier in the Discord, I mean in the space that the dude's on Herman. I didn't know who he was or whatever the case was. Trying to find out he, came from Texas, did all of that kind of stuff. They said he was just putting them there just for assistant head coach. So Mike Norvell, he's just holding the spot till Norvell get fired. That's what I was told. No, well, that's not what I was told, but that's what was said. It's just the simple fact, like, yeah, they just kind of like easing you out. And then what you were doing earlier today makes a lot of sense. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. UCF, I think, personally, they just got I'm sure they're a great school. You got an amazing, campus or whatever from what I see. You got one of the biggest alumni in the state of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
If not the biggest, because like you said, it was like 75,000 people. That's a lot. I thought it was Florida State that had the biggest. Florida or Florida State.
No, FIU got more than Florida State. No, FIU got more than Florida. FIU got more students than that.
Oh yeah,
bro. FIU has currently. Let me see here. How many students do they have?
That's a lot. That's crazy.
I want to say FIU got like 68,000. So FIU enrolling has over 56,000 students. 56,000 students. 44,900 are undergrad. Let me go UCF. I think UCF is way up there. I think Arizona is higher than all that though. Arizona State. UCF has 70,674 students. Yeah. Florida State might have about 40 something. I think Florida State might have about 40 something like that.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So that's why I figured
46,000. Yeah, you got 46,000 at Florida State.
Yeah. And it just goes to show, some of the damn kids. But that right there, they doing something. They got some money to go somewhere with to do something. They just got to be to the point where it has to be put into getting more, better people, better players. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they'll get it together. It's just one step at a time. But like you said, you've seen UCF grow from where it was, and so have I from a little bit. But when I started catching on and learning about the history and stuff like that, yeah, they're doing it slowly but surely.
So
they'll be all right.
So look at this. I'm gonna tell you there's something crazy, Chris.
What's up?
Arizona State.
What's up?
Arizona State got 79,000. Liberty University got 79,000. Texas A&M got 76,000. Ohio State has 60. And Central Florida, UCF, has 59,000. Let me see when this was written. I don't know when this was, but it's College Express. So they rank number 5. NYU's got 58. FIU has 56. So UCF is ranked 5 and FIU is ranked 7th. And then the University of Florida got 55. I'm just telling you, them some big schools, bro. They some huge colleges, man. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they got some. That's crazy. That is crazy on there, folks. And they yet and still lose the team that run the state, coach.
Yep.
Out of all them alumni and everybody else that had the 50-something thousand, 60-something thousand people, what's the school that run the state?
The U. Oh, my bad.
Little bitty ass. You damn right.
Damn right. 12,000 students. 12,000 student. My University of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right. See what I'm saying? But I feel bad.
Most of those are probably online virtual students. It don't matter. They paying that money. So it don't matter. They still paying that cash.
They got that. Yeah, they getting that money young. That Guapanese right there, boy.
Guapanese. That's hilarious. Guapanese.
I'm telling you. For real, coach.
For real,
coach. That's my normal lingo right there. I'm telling you, coach.
Now hold up.
Yeah,
Beloved Samurai, I just looked this up. University of Southern New Hampshire. Y'all be seeing them on. They got approximately 185,000 students, and that's all online. So they got 185,000. Everybody on a computer like this. But anyway.
I'm done.
Wait, oh, Lord, man. Oh, I got to finish this out. We're finna lose all our viewers. I got E. Brown on the line. Lord, jeez.
Oh, Lord.
He talking about, hey, what you mean fix the graphic? Why I got to fix the graphic, dog? What's wrong with the graphic? Us, we on strike. What's wrong with the graphic, bro? Y'all be killing me, bud. See, constructive criticism. So I'm looking to fix it. I don't know. Oh, not join the league. The damn graphic does not have a cane. I knew you were fake. Bro, do you know those not even real players, dog? These players out here suing for name, image, and likeness, bro. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all always want to get on coach, man. Y'all don't even know these players out here suing for name, image, and likeness. See, y'all don't even know why coach do what coach do, but I do stuff. Look at this.
What's up, coach?
I'm trying to show this picture, man, again. Cause see, y'all always on. I don't know who number 2 is. The Colorado dude don't even got a number. Who are these cats? I don't know these dudes. These are all last year cats. Who is number 3 from Texas? Who cares? I didn't do this. Chat GPT did it. Damn it. Y'all always on my head about everything, man. God damn. I don't know these people, man. I don't know how to hog tie nobody. Oh, my bad. My bad, Chris. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff.
I know one thing. You may not know how to hog tie nobody, but for those who been fun, you sure do know how to drop somebody off in the Everglades. Huh?
I know how to drop somebody in the Everglades for sure.
Too much.
Yeah. Oh, you already know
about the Everglades, though.
I put Big Groove in the Everglades. You know what time it is.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, coach. Yeah.
I don't know how to hog.
He meant, huh? Hey, man, we don't want to hear all that crap, man. Man, go and get back there, man. Go and get back there. I'll never forget that. That was one of the funniest daggone segments on this joint. Oh,
I'll see if I can find it right quick. I got E. Brown on here. I don't know if I can find that jump, man. Where was that thing at, man?
That joint was hilarious. And I remember when you was on Zoe's show and you was doing a joint when it was supposed to be with Shamar Stewart. You was on Zoe's show with you and Street. Oh man, that joint was so damn funny. We seen the aftertakes when you did that with that Shamar Stewart. Shit.
Oh, I had made all the
You came. Let's go. It was hilarious, man. Oh my gosh, man. Love that stuff, man. Loved it.
Ooh, y'all want to see a picture? Y'all want to see a picture of old coach at FIU? Y'all don't want to see a picture of old coach at FIU? Y'all check out coach. Y'all, I just saw this on Twitter. Hey, y'all check out old coach at FIU. Shout out to Ed Patter, man, in the building, man. And my man G Moss.
Yeah. Okay, coach. Got the square tip shoes on. Yeah. Okay, coach.
In case I had to kick a field goal, I was ready. In case I had to kick a field goal. Coach was looking all coachy-ish. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with it.
Looking like you belong to an R&B group called Smooth Tonight.
There we go.
All right, then.
There we go. I'm with it. I'm trying to see, man. I'll try to find that groove thing, bro. That damn groove. You're like, you gooking. Go ahead, he's gooking. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. How that even came up on my Twitter, dog? Twitter be listening, bro. Twitter be listening, man.
They ain't all who listen. They ain't all who listen.
Bro, you'd be surprised how much stuff we put out that we forget about, bro. This is how people get caught up and get in trouble. Because they say stuff and they forget they said it, and somebody go in there and scroll through that junk from 25 years ago.
Right.
Gotcha.
The last I checked, internet is undefeated.
Undefeated, boy.
Still undisputed champion.
It's undefeated. I don't know what over here.
I'm gonna see what happens with daggone. I mean, I don't understand that joint up there in FSU though. You get rid of the voice of dope, but you keep Norvell. I mean, okay, I guess it's because of the buyout. You ain't got enough to pay him for that.
Man, I get it, but you better do something and do it quick. Boy, let me tell you something.
All I know is all these daggone. I know these damn Florida State fans is sitting up there looking crazy. I was trying to sit there and catch the rest of the show what you had last night when I was at work. I was trying to catch what you were saying as far as the Bama and everything like that. And I'm just like, you know what? I said this. It was on T2Y show, and I had asked one of the Bama fans. I forgot which one it was. I said, whenever that on Nick Saban leave, what are y'all gonna do? Who would y'all want to see as your head coach? 3 years later, not only did he leave, look at where they're at.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? What did you say when you was on the show with KB and Piano Man and all of them on there? You know what I'm saying? Boy, he's a good coach, but he's not the right fit.
Yeah.
Now everything you starting to see starting to come out. But it ain't about nobody hating on Bama. It's called the standard of what they have, because who created it? Saban did it. Okay? He did. Who's going to be able to fill those shoes is the problem. I haven't seen nobody do it yet. The boys trying, but those are some big old cement shoes to fill, man.
Oh, they are, bro.
I'm telling you. And you don't want to be the guy that replaces Nick Saban. You want to be the guy that replaces the guy that replaced Nick Saban. You want to be the third guy. That's who you want to be. You don't want to be that second one.
No, sir.
But I'm telling you, it's the boy. We're gonna see what happens. But all I know is for Bama to be in 51st place, I ain't even a troll type guy, but that's like, what the hell, bro? What the hell? I don't know, Coach. All I know is it is what it is. Oh, by the way, what's his name was telling me that he had on you inside the daggone Discord last night, man. Dubs.
Who?
He said he was cooking you last night, man.
Yeah, cut that out,
in the
man.
daggone Discord.
I better stop. Yeah, boy, man, you better stop listening to that, man.
Hey, man. Hey, that's what he said now. That's what he said. I got to go to work in the morning. So that's why I wasn't in Discord. I'm on, you know what I'm saying? If it was on Thursday or Friday night or something, that'd be something different. But brother got to go to work. But I just want to know.
You already know that.
You know what I'm saying?
No sir. No sir.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But let me get.
Anywho.
Yeah, man. Let me get. Old man River on here. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Ebron talking about why he can't get in the draft.
Yeah, I will.
Because he got flat feet. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So we drafted, Ebron never went to was World War I. Anyway, I was having problems sleeping or whatever the case is, but hell, you just listen to E. Brown and I have to fall asleep.
Yeah, you be asleep before you hang the phone up, dog. Yeah, all love. All right, man. Let me get this dude on here, man.
Coach, I'm out of here, man.
Yes, sir. My man.
Holler at y'all.
My man.
As always, go Canes.
Okay, baby. Yes, sir. All right. Shout out to Chris Kane in the building. All right, here we go. Let me get oh God. If your ears ain't bleeding by now, they'll start in the next 30 seconds. Let me play. Ebron got his own intro music. All right. Hey, E. Brown.
Hey, Coach.
What's going on, man?
I'm listen, I'm a little bit tired of your bloviating tonight with Chris Kane and all the rest of the other guys. All this bloviating. Let's get into some real champion type talk here right now, okay? Listen, I'm gonna give you this opportunity.
Is this about Miami or is this about UCF? Are we gonna talk Miami? Because we could definitely do this tomorrow. I'm not trying to cut it, but trying to kind of
no.
Okay.
It's not more. This ain't got nothing to do with Miami. That's nerd talk, man. Talking about football before the season starts, that's nerd talk. I'm not into that. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'll donate $30 tonight if you answer these 5 trivia questions, and I'll give you an opportunity to solicit help from one of our delusional Kane fans to help you answer these questions.
And you're donating
how much? I give you guys 5 seconds to answer each one of the questions that I ask you. And they're all sports related, by the way, okay?
Okay.
Sports related.
Quick question. Hey, Dub, okay. If Dubs is watching, do me a favor, Dub. Check now to see if you can get into the fantasy chat. It should say NCAA fantasy chat. I just want to put that out there. All right. So how much is it? You're donating how much?
I am donating $30. No, I do not owe Coach $50. Coach has not won trivia game since we've been doing this stuff.
No, but I've been mighty close. All right. So you're donating $30. 5 seconds of questions.
I'll donate $30. I'm gonna get 5 questions, and you'll get a chance to select one of our delusional Kane fans to help you on each one of the questions. But you guys got 5 seconds to answer the question.
That's not gonna work because there's a 10-second delay. I'm just telling you. I'm being fair. It's a 10-second delay before they hear we hear our voice, but they're gonna have a 10-second delay before they hear. That's why if you watch your TV and listen to us talk, we always behind. But anyhow.
Okay.
I don't need their help. I don't need their help tonight.
You're bloviating again. I'll give you 10 seconds this time, okay? I'll give you 10 seconds to answer the question.
Okay, I'll answer myself. Because it takes them 10 seconds to hear the first word come out your mouth. But go ahead. I'm listening. I like it.
Okay. All right. So the first question: how many rings are on the Olympic symbol? How many rings are on the Olympic symbol? 2001,
5.
2002.
5.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Which country has won the most FIFA World Cup titles? Which country has won the most FIFA World Cup titles? 2001.
Hold on, Ebron. Wait, Ebron. Wait. That's not fair. That is not fair. Because I don't understand what you're saying. No, hold on, because it was a glitch in the system. So I'm trying to get an understanding of what you're saying. Okay. Which country has won the most FIFA Cup titles?
FIFA World Cup titles. But Chris Bradford has already answered the question for you. So let's move on.
I didn't see it.
You know.
Okay.
He helped you out. He helped you out on that. Chris Bradford helped you out.
Go ahead.
It's Brazil.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Next question.
Mm-hmm.
How many miles is in a standard marathon? How many miles is in a standard marathon?
I want to say 26.5, but hold on. How many miles is in a standard marathon? Let me see. I want to say it's 26.5. That's what I want to say.
26.5 is your final answer.
No, I know it's 26. Hold on, wait, no, I didn't say that. You didn't count me down. I know it's 26 point. Hold on. Is it 0.5?
All right. How many miles are in the
0.2?
marathon?
26.2. 26.2. Because when I ran my marathon, when I ran the 10K, it was 6.2. So 26.2 is my final answer.
Okay. All right.
Is that right or wrong?
That is right. That is correct. It's 26.2. But you said 26.6 the first time. But I
said 26.5. I said, is it 26.5? Okay. I'll say final answer to let you know that's my final answer. Sometimes you got to talk through it.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Which Major League Baseball player holds the single season record for the most home runs? Which Major League Baseball player holds a single season record for the most home runs?
Which single season baseball player holds the most records for a single what?
What Major League Baseball player holds a single season record for the most home runs?
Which Major League Baseball player holds a single season record for the most home runs?
2001, 2002, 2003, 2004.
Oh, steroid dude. Steroid cat. Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds, because I just saw that. Barry Bonds.
You got it right because you got some of the delusional fans helping you out.
No, they're not. They're just coming in. Don't do that.
But you didn't get it. You didn't get it 5 seconds. Right
I did. I said the steroid dude, Barry Bonds. That's not fair. Okay.
All right. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
Do me a favor, y'all. Hold up. Do me a favor. I know y'all want to know, but he gonna say I'm cheating. So at least don't put it in the chat right away. Go ahead.
Okay. What is the only sport to have been played on the surface of the moon? What is the only sport to have been played on the surface of the moon?
What is the only sport that has been played on the surface of the moon? I want to say golf.
Very good, sir. Very good.
Okay.
Golf.
Okay.
Very good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This should be a simple one here. You ought to get this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What does a score of 0 represent in the game of tennis?
Love.
Very good, sir. Very good.
Come on, dog. That's 5, ain't it?
What? Listen.
Hold up. Hold up. Tennis. Hold up. Tennis. What was the other one I answered? Tennis, golf on the moon, Barry Bonds, the Olympic rings. What was the other one?
And the marathon miles.
In the marathon, that's 5. Y'all clap it up for Coach Hayes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna donate $30 to you. I'm gonna donate $30 to you.
All right.
Now, okay. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is if you get these next trivia questions correct, you pay me back my $30, or we up the ante and we go up to $50.
Why don't we just do double or nothing for
win.
one question? Double or nothing, one question, because I'm going to be here all night, and we're going in the Discord. Double or nothing, one question.
Double or nothing, one question.
Double or nothing, one question.
Okay. All right. All right, so let's see. I think that you will never get this question right, so I'm going to ask you this question.
So triple or nothing then. Put your money where your mouth at. Triple or nothing.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing to lose. Might as well. Listen, I am a wealth of useless information. I just want to let you know that. But anyway, go ahead.
Triple it out. What that come out to be? Because I'm not a mathematic genius. What does that come out to?
300 or nothing.
300.
Yeah, that's triple. Triple is 300.
I'm not a mathematical genius, but I'm not Bobo the Clown either.
Oh,
$300.
Hey, my bad, dog. You ain't tricking if you got it. I'll try my best, but that's not. It's really $90. But go ahead. I'm with you.
How we go from $50 to $300?
Because you said triple. I saw triple was 300.
No, we never touched the century mark, man. We're talking about 350.
So
350s. That's $150.
Oh, 350s? Oh, cool. I was gonna go 90, but hey, I'll get it. 350s.
Okay. If you get this question right in 5 seconds.
$150?
Yes.
Or nothing. All right, let's do it.
Oh, no, ain't no nothing. I don't owe you anything if you don't win.
That's what I'm saying. So it's either $150 or I owe you nothing.
All right,
you owe me nothing.
You're wasting time because you want to get into the Discord, okay?
All right, I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Which country in the world has the highest number of islands? Which country in the world
has the highest number of islands?
Uh, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004,
Sweden.
2005.
Sweden. Let's go.
You have a real serious gambling problem, and you need to contact Gamblers Anonymous because you lost your money. You know it was 6 seconds. It took you 6 seconds.
No, you got the 4, and I said Sweden. I will replay this live right here on this channel.
Okay. I got the 5 before you finished. Coach.
No, it didn't. I said Sweden.
How did you get that? One of these.
No, bro, I'm full of useless information. Did I
okay,
not?
How many?
I can rewind.
How many islands? How many islands are there?
I don't know. It's a lot because I watch National Geographic all the time, like for real, and they were talking about all of the little islands, and they were looking at the different animal species, and they found a new species in Sweden, and they were talking about that because they were saying they found a lot of species in the tropics and in the Caribbean for the most part because there's so many little islands, but because we got a thing with the islands are forming, and so now these new species are coming there, and that's what so that's how I know. I told you I'm a wealth of useless information, bro.
All right, I'll tell you what. Since you got the question right, and you did pretty good, man. You did pretty good. That told me that you are a well-versed young man. You have a gambling problem, but you're a well-versed young man.
How do I have a gambling problem? You called me to gamble
because you did a triple. You wanted to triple your money to triple or nothing. That's gambling.
I was already
the horrible gambling.
I was already broke.
You know?
Listen, no, that's playing the listen, that's playing the odds. You either walk away with $50, which you didn't have when you started this show 2 hours and 5 minutes ago, or you walk away with nothing when you had this show 2 hours and 5 minutes ago, or you can walk away with $150 that you didn't have 2 hours and 5 minutes ago.
Okay. All right, stop
That's coaching.
Stop your blow with this bragging. Stop your blow with this bragging, and just tell me where did I send the proceeds from your
send
gambling
that
habit?
money.
Where did I send the proceeds from your gambling habit?
You send that money to CoachHayesBank.com. That's where you send it at, my brother. Yes, sir.
What? Is that something for real, man? Don't listen, man. I'll send a $1 first to see if that's true.
All right, this is what you do. Let's be fair. Can I be fair? Instead of sending me the 150, instead of sending the 150, I'll let you pick somebody in the chat tomorrow's show. Instead of 150, you get to pick 2 people from tomorrow's show, whoever you want in the chat, to get into the what you call it, the fantasy,
into the fantasy football thing.
Yep, 250s for the fantasy. The 50 we leave it. I leave it to Nurse Betty. Go take her out to dinner. So listen, 50 go to Nurse Betty, 50 for somebody in the chat tomorrow, and another 50 for somebody in the chat tomorrow. 2 50s.
All right, and I get to pick the people, correct?
You get to pick who you want. It's your money, so I can't tell you who not to pick. I will hope you would tell me what the criteria is, so I could tell them, like, maybe who's the number one chatter in the thing, or maybe something like that, where they can who has the most comments in the chat section tomorrow, something like that will get it, so I could tell them. You see what I'm saying? Instead of you just picking you pick some people I don't know. You know what I mean? And you just paying yourself back. You be like, oh, I want to give it to Brown E. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give the other 52, and I want to give the other 52 Betty Nurse.
Right. I got you. Okay. That's a bet. That's a bet.
So 2 people tomorrow getting a $50 slot. Yep.
Tomorrow I will select 3 lucky.
3. Okay, I said 2, but you said
3.
3.
Oh, okay. 2. I will select 2 lucky delusional Kane fans who will be talking to you about nerd stuff tomorrow. And I will select those 2 nerds, delusional nerds, and donate the money for them to join the
college
the
fantasy
scheme.
The Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
The Ponzi scheme.
They'll join the Ponzi scheme tomorrow, okay? That's what I'll do.
I love it. All right. Well, that's Phil.
Hold
tight. Let me end this thing. You know, I told you I'm a wealth of useless information, bro. Anyway, real quick to everybody in the building, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming out, man. It was a fun show. Hate the fact that I'm a little bit late. I had to take care of some things. That's how I go in the summer, man. God, dog, when you're off, you got to get stuff going. But we in the building. I appreciate y'all. I know I'm bloviating, pontificating, and vacillating, but I am giving you some information. And tomorrow we're going to talk about my beloved Miami Hurricanes. 2 people sponsored by E. Brown will be able to enter the $50 league in the draft. So y'all make sure y'all join in. I don't know what the criteria is. Make sure you're here 8:30 mañana. Stop playing. Don't be tripping. Let's make it happen. All right. So with all that being said, we up out of this thing. Peace. E. Brown, I need you to say, show me the money. Say it, E. Brown.
Hey, all I need is 2 good delusional Kane fans talking nerd talk tomorrow night. Talking about
I need Ebron. I need you to say, show me the money. Say it, Ebron. Show me the money.
I mean, I could catch passes. I can catch passes in short pants and t-shirt. I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear that delusional
show me talk. The money. Say that so I can end this thing. Show me the money. Show me the money.
Tomorrow time, same bat station, same bat time.
Discord right now.